Okay, I'm back again. Now, as I told you, I was going to put arguments for the stimulus package, the stimulus bill that was passed. I'm going to say stimulus bill that was passed. It was law. It was signed into law. It had to be done. It was the law of the land. What do we know about that? We know that that law, that stimulus bill, and this is something that the candidate, the senatorial candidate running in Illinois brought up in his debate on Meet the Press. And what he said quite simply was, it could have been a whole lot worse. And we're forgetting that. And we're not echoing that tune. We're not saying, hey, look, it could have been a whole lot worse. But let's talk about the things that they cry about, what the Republicans be cry about. And I got something in my hand right now. I have something in my hand right now. And what I got bills that are sitting in the halls of the U.S. Senate waiting to be approved, waiting to put that hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars that was set aside for the stimulus package that are still there waiting to put millions and millions of Americans away. But we got one little problem. The Republicans are holding these bills up. They won't even let them come onto the floor. Unlike the House, you can't do it with just a majority vote. You got to show etiquette. And there's got to be somebody willing to break filibuster on the other side. And they're not willing to do that. These bills that have been passed by Nancy Pelosi and the rest of all the Democrats in the House of Representatives are being held up. These bills that are there to produce or provide, to spend that money to put back millions and millions and millions of Americans to work. These bills are being held up by the Republicans. Now, if you vote Republican, you know what's going to happen to these bills? They're supposed to be spending that money in the stimulus to create more jobs, so we can take that 9.5 average and above unemployment rate down to way past 8%, lower than 8%. Those millions and millions of jobs that could be rated by that $500 billion that we have left. That these bills that have been passed by the United States House of Representatives, hey America, what do you want? You want to hire Republicans to see these bills go to tax breaks? Give them the majority in the House and in the Senate. You know what? That $500 billion, you know who it's going to go to? It's going to go to Russ Limbaugh. It's going to go to Sean Hannity. It's going to go to Glenn Beck. It's going to go to Sarah Palin. It's going to go to Rupert Murdoch. It's going to go to all those CEOs who screwed America, who put us in this position in the first place. It's going to go to all those foreign companies that have invested in here. It's going to go to the members who support the Chambers of Commerce. This is who it's going to go to. Instead of going to you, the average American. The average American will not benefit from that $500 billion that's there just for one thing and one thing only, to create jobs. Every state have put aside a project or projects, like in Mississippi that's already going on, like in Alabama that's already going on. There are states all over the country who are benefiting from it. But they're not benefiting enough. They're not benefiting enough because the bulk of it is being tied up in the United States Senate by 41 Republican presidents, or wannabe presidents. 41 Republican senators. That's why the stimulus package is not working the way it should be, because it's being held up in the Senate by Republicans. The only thing we need to get past this is to leave the Democratic senators the way they are and give us 3 more so we can break that filibuster. They don't do anything but vote no. Fire them. Fire Mitch McConnell and fire this other guy, what's his name? The guy, John Boehner. 100 rounds of golf he played this year alone. This was between March and August when he made that statement. Not even August, July. He played 100 rounds of golf. Let's fire Let's fire Mitch McConnell and get to moving with these bills. Get these bills passed in the U.S. Senate. Because this is where millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of jobs for Americans lie. In the Senate. They rest at the door of the Senate, and it's being blocked by just 41 Republican senators. If you send any more Republican senators there, if you send more than 41, none of them will get passed.